Hello, my name's Sarita and I'm speaking to you today from SolHenge, and I'm here to help you understand the truth about who you are. Now, what I wanted to share with you today was a tip to help you if you are trying to manifest something big, that you really care about into your life. Because often what I've noticed with people, and I had this with myself, it's now changed, but when you're trying to manifest a big change, something that you're really invested in, something that you really want, that you really desire, we often get stuck in that. And so this is a really good tip to help you along your way. Now, the reason we get stuck with the really big changes that we want to manifest is because they tend to be in direct opposition to what has gone before, which is why we want to change things. And a lot about manifesting is it's not just sitting in a meditative process and sending out your manifestation and surrendering it to the source. That's really, really important to do that properly. But what then is so important is to show up for yourself in every single now after you have surrendered the meditation. And what I mean by that is to begin by your thoughts, words, and deeds to emit the signal of the manifestation that you are calling in to your reality. And what tends to happen is, because the old way of being is so different from what we're trying now to do, that we really need to become consciously aware of the old patterns that have been running the show up until the point where you decided that you wanted to manifest something new. And a really good way to change your vibrational state so that you're emitting a signal for this new manifestation process is to change the way you speak and the way you behave so that it comes into a vibrational match with your latest desire that you're manifesting. So what I mean by this is, for example, let's say that you've been very ill and, for a long time, and now you're planning on being well. This is your new manifestation. So you've done the whole process, you've surrendered the manifestation to the source field. And now what you need to do is show up for yourself. So it's really important to become conscious of your words, because if you've been ill for a long time, you might say things like, yeah, I feel really ill, but I've decided to manifest health now. Now, I feel really ill. That has a vibrational essence, and it's really important to become aware of what you're saying. So you might want to change the way you speak. You might want to say, for example, every day, in every way, I feel better and better. Or if you're talking to somebody about your manifestation, you might want to go, I'm manifesting for myself a new state of health, and I can feel it beginning to take effect in my body. Or I know that every day I'm getting more and more into well-being. So you need to kind of change the way that you word things. Or, for example, if you're trying to manifest a new career, let's say you were a cleaner and now you want to be a writer, what you might say to people when they first meet you is, yes, I'm becoming a writer now, not, oh yeah, I'm a cleaner and I really hate it and I want to be a writer. Can you see the difference in those two things? So it's really important to show up for yourself in your words. That's really the first thing. And the more that you consciously show up for yourself in your words, the more you help to create new nows in every now. So what I mean by that is that you begin to create these nows which move you along a different timeline. And so you've sent the manifestation off, which is your thought, and now you're matching it with your words. So you're really emitting this better signal that source consciousness can see. It's going to mirror back to you. So that's the first thing. Be really careful of your words. Change your words to match your new desire, and watch your words. And if you find yourself saying something the old way, just say something new to counter effect it. So that's the easiest way to, change your words. The more you catch yourself the more you'll change them, and the more your vibration is going to become a match for the new manifestation. And so the second thing that you can do to really help is to change your actions, thought, word, and deed. This is the best way to manifest. So, for example, if you were trying to manifest health and you've been ill for a long time, then what you might do is to start to change the way you eat. Deed, what you're doing. Change your exercise regime. Change what you watch. Start watching documentaries about health, not documentaries about illnesses. It's all about changing your vibration to match what is incoming. And so each time you show up for yourself in your new nows and you embody what you're expecting to manifest in, you're just escalating that vibration. And this was a big lesson for me, this was because this is what I did, because I wanted to manifest this retreat center, and it's worked, it's happening, we're going, yay. And for a long time nothing seemed to be happening. And what I began to do on the back of some advice that I got from someone is I started to sow seeds in my thoughts and my words and my deeds. And I love this analogy of sowing seeds and growing a garden. So obviously I had my thoughts. I was doing a lot of meditating and a lot of manifesting around creating my retreat center. But I really escalated, because what I started to do was I started to talk about it as if it was already happening, as if it was already in my now. So I was sowing seeds when people, questioned me, or I was talking to people about my life, that we were creating a retreat center. I am creating a retreat center. There was no, yeah, we're thinking about it, and it wasn't. It was in my now. I started to talk about it. And for a long time, I was talking about something that hadn't really happened. You know what I mean? So I really began to match my words. But what really helped me was when I started to match my deeds, what I was doing. And I love the analogy of sowing seeds, because when you sow seeds, there is a long period of time where they're under the earth. There's something going on, but you can't see anything. And so it feels like nothing is happening, but everything is happening. And so what I did was I just kept sowing seeds, all kinds of seeds. I was talking to retreat teachers. Obviously I was studying, doing my shamanic training. I started a little meditation class. I started talking about meditation. I did more and more meditations. And then one of the seeds was this YouTube channel, and goodness me, I just never in a million years expected this seed to grow like this. This is one of the most delightful plants I ever planted, So I was sowing all of these seeds, and I couldn't see anything that was happening under the surface for a long time. But I just kept this advice that someone had told me in the back of my head: keep sowing seeds, keep sowing seeds, keep sowing seeds. So I was showing up for myself in my thought, my words, and my deeds, and I did something every single day for my retreat center. Every single day, even if it felt fruitless, I just kept doing it. And then suddenly my garden started to grow. And, it's just the most beautiful thing when your manifestation process grows like this amazing garden right in front of your eyes. And as I said to you, you never know how the garden's going to turn out, because some of the seeds that you sow don't germinate. Others go like crazy, and some of them just grow a bit. So basically I've created this whole beautiful retreat center garden thing. And it has actually not grown at all in the way that I was expecting. For example, the YouTube channel, I just never in a million years expected that I would be a YouTuber. And I'm loving it. I love connecting to all of you. I love doing my meditations. I love this so much. And it was just a little seed that I sowed. And so that's what I'm saying to you. When you do a big manifestation, it's like you need to change your whole energy field and get rid of the old subconscious programs, which, have been taking up a lot of your brain and body space. And bit by bit, by sowing these new seeds, change your energetic resonance, you know, and you begin to emit this new signal. And, you know, once you sow enough seeds, you just become the new thing that you're manifesting. And if you've truly surrendered, what happens is, as you're sowing the seeds, all of these things begin to show up for you. Ideas come to you. And because you're showing up for yourself by sowing seeds, you then know what new seed to sow next. And literally, I'm somebody else now. I'm completely somebody else than I was 2 years ago. And it was a grand manifestation that is now coming into fruition. And so this is why I wanted to share this with you. You know, by all means manifest, but show up for yourself with your desire, with not just your thoughts, but your words and your deeds, because it's so much more powerful, and it's so much more integrative. Is that even a word? And I think it happens in a much stronger and, you know, a quicker way, in a way, because you're just showing up with every facet of your being, and eventually, you know, your energy field turns into the new energy field of the thing that you have become, the new manifestation. So that's my advice to you, and I hope it was helpful. It really was to me when somebody gave me this advice, and it literally changed my life. It's changed my life. So I hope this advice changes yours, and I wish you happy manifesting, happy showing up for yourself, and happy creating the most beautiful garden that you could ever want. So thank you very much for listening. If you like this video, please subscribe, because I post new videos every week. Many blessings to you.